Sunday morning, Newcastle United heading down to Sheffield. Very different to this time last week when they were when we were all setting off to go to Milan for that epic trip to the San Siro. This will be very different, going down to Bramall Lane. There'll be a jumping atmosphere down there. I'm quite sure that the atmosphere will be lively by 4:30, given it's Sunday. And a lot of people like to go to the pub, and I think it's going to be pretty lively at Bramall Lane, and Newcastle have to be ready for that. It'll be a completely different game to Milan, obviously. I expect it to be more like a cup tie, but hopefully Newcastle can go down there and get something. Let's get on with the journey. So here we are, Bramall Lane, from the San Siro to Sheffield for this Sunday afternoon clash. Super Sunday game. Newcastle United will be tested for the first time of this season in a 3-game week, in the first time obviously for 10 years coming back into the Premier League sort of situation after playing in Europe. And I think they couldn't have asked for a tougher game to do it, really, against newly promoted Sheffield United. Well, what have we just witnessed at Bramall Lane? Newcastle United making history here with the biggest ever away win in the Premier League, and equaling the biggest ever win in the Premier League, which was against Sheffield Wednesday during the Sir Bobby Robson era. Newcastle were irresistible at times, going 3-0 up in the first half, but they kept their best. They kept their best form for after the break, scoring 5 times, 8 different goal scorers. Newcastle just looked like they were going to score every time they went forward, to be totally honest. It's just quite difficult to put it into words sometimes, but look, that is a memorable away win for Newcastle. Scintillating football. Eddie Howe making a complete mockery of anyone who said they'd be tired after Europe. Got his preparation exactly right for the week's schedule. The Newcastle have really answered back after a sticky start to the Premier League campaign. We've seen Newcastle click through the gears here. They weren't going to settle even at 3 or 4-0. They wanted more, they were hungry, and Newcastle now, nobody will feel like playing them at the minute, Man City included. So that game comes up in midweek, but for now we can really savour this win. 8-0 in front of a live TV audience as well. Doesn't get much better, doesn't get any better than this in the Premier League. They've just made history. So quick pit stop here on the way home after Newcastle's 8-0 thrashing. Weatherby Whaler, a favourite of the Newcastle United players back in the 80s and 90s, stopped by. I don't think they'll be stopping by here tonight somehow, given the strict diets of players these days. But look, just the dust settled a little bit now, just reflecting on what an unbelievable fixture that was today at Bramall Lane. I think really, when I look back at big wins, I was at the 8-0 win against Sheffield Wednesday in '99. But this could have been much more. It's, you know, they could have got closer to that. Newport County 13-0 had other chances there, went their way. You know, and it really wouldn't have been an injustice. Sheffield United were pretty awful, if I'm being honest. Bumped into a Sheffield United fan at half time and he said, yeah, just one quick one for your report, we're not very good. And yeah, unfortunately the game just didn't go anywhere near where they wanted to go for them tonight. But look, Newcastle now move on to Man City in the Carabao Cup. They will make changes to that game, but I think today was a real statement of intent.